Today I feel like extra toxic. So here is your warning. If you're a little sensitive, maybe this is not the video for you, or at least not the video that you want to watch today. Although whatever I say in this video is simply telling it to myself, because I went to the supermarket today. And I was really ashamed of looking at myself. Every single thing that you do somehow is to create some sort of identity for yourself. I was also looking at others, I always do. I think I cannot help it, you know. If someone is around, they will be observed. Man thinks he's developed. Man thinks that he knows what's best. But man generally is very stupid. And you will know that as soon as you criticize the man. As soon as you criticize any man, they will want to simply shut down. They don't want to hear it. They become defensive. Somehow, always they cling to some sort of idea, belief, and as soon as you criticize, they see it as an attack. But in fact, it's nothing more than a simple gesture of animal behavior. Like when you go to a zoo, what do you really see? When you see these two monkeys inside a cage, somehow communicating with each other, you don't know what they're saying, you don't know how is their communication, but you think to yourself, well, they have a certain way of communicating, of course, because we also have a certain way of communication. It's as simple as that. It's just simply a way of communication. That particular identity has one way of communicating back to you. But when you drop that identity, you really see the whole, you know, code of that particular human being. If you drop the identity, then there is nothing to just simply cling on. It's like, okay, this is a human being, biologically acts this way, therefore this and that. So the result is always clear, or at least it has never been more clear. Let's put it that way. In this modern world, the result really was always there, and now we figured it out. Now perhaps we can create a human brain. This was the biggest challenge, right? The biggest challenge of any kind of human analyzation was the brain. It's like, how can we create human brain? And if we can create human brain, basically we find another way of surviving rather than giving birth. Then perhaps you evolve into that state of cloning yourself to another body and to another body, and perhaps the body never dies. Now you can upgrade it, you can simply do the latest gadget on your body, and your brain goes on survive because now we can duplicate it. Which eventually we will get there, right? Eventually the whoever is going to be the top of the pyramid is going to do that, right? At the end, this human hierarchy will lead us to a point that we are nothing more than just a node in this whole identified world, you know? In this whole, you can conceptualize everything. You can simply discuss about everything. You can debate about everything, but nothing is really understood. Therefore, we continuously go on spitting nonsense and bullshit, and no one gives a shit. No matter what you hear from someone, you never really give a shit. That thing doesn't do its job, you know, it's like it almost never do its job. So the point is just communicating. The point is just being in this state of, at least at the moment, anguish in life. Because simply everything is misunderstood. It's like no one is ready there to accept any criticism. There is absolutely no possible way to wake people up, because the moment you criticize someone, they just go into their shell. And the modern world helps that, you know. Modern world does not have any community. Modern world, it doesn't have any safe space that humans can feel safe. Therefore, if they are criticized, it's not basically based on their identity. It's based on the pact. It's like, yo, this pact must survive. And how we can survive is to criticize each other and become better, you know. Perhaps in certain ways, wake up. Extra toxic today. Identity, belief systems. I don't understand. I really don't understand. How can we cling onto anything? Like, it's just not possible. You cannot do that. And then we do it. Somehow we do it. Somehow this is the way that we have been brainwashed to, you know. Somehow this is the way that is so hard to come out, because as soon as you come out, you're an outcast. As soon as you come out, you are a danger. That's just like simply, you are a danger to the survival of that pact. You're not part of that society anymore. You're not part of the whole cyborgism in the future. You're not part of that. We can transition these human beings into superhuman beings, for example. Isn't that the case? We always name things like this, you know, sapiens, Homo sapiens, perhaps goes on before and after. We're gonna be what? Super Homo sapiens? What is it? I don't know what are these labels. But we can simply be that, right? And then we just transition to another type of consciousness. The sad part of the whole story is this what we are going through has a way out, and we can only figure it out by maximizing the other side of the spectrum. We must drop the identity. We must. It's a must. Look, if you're sitting out there thinking to yourself that why we are going through this pathetic life, it could be much better. If you are that person, you know, if you feel the pain of your suffering, you really feel the pain of it could be much better, you know, maybe you are closer to that identity shift or the drop. Maybe I am closer to that point. You must drop. Now I'm talking on repeat. Why am I even mad, you know? Why am I even mad about everything? You know, that's the problem. I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm so pissed off at this whole stupid thing. You know, it's like I don't understand. Honestly, I don't get it. But I am. I'm really mad of just the way things work. It really bugs my mind, you know. It really pushes me to some sort of insane environment. And the funny part is, I was, you know, in a lower state of madness and lower state of hyper awareness, you know. So I was living that life of being sucked so much in the matrix, and could not see that, damn, how tasty life can be, damn, how beautiful everything can be. I guess that's just the mad part. When you see others a little bit more sucked in than you just want to help them to know that there's a way out. I don't say these things because I have any belief system. I don't say these things because I have any idea of future. I don't say these things because I'm worried about the state of the world. I say these things because we gotta really zoom out. We gotta really look at things cosmic level. It's like it's time to look at things, cosmic level, not planet level. It's like, come on, we cannot figure this one out. You know how fast we can develop in a cosmic level if everyone on this planet are just living in abundance and nourished every day? You know how advanced this civilization that you call it civilization, right, could be? How you don't need to go to this, toward this whole perhaps cyborgism so fast. Maybe give us time, 1,000 years, 2,000 years. We accept it. We say yes, let's do that. Let's do it because now we are in that zone together, all together. We all reach to that state together. But at the moment, not everyone is there. It's like we cannot be cosmic level because whoever becomes cosmic first is gonna be simply alone. Makes me sad sometimes. This whole thing makes me sad. It's a funny thing, really. It's a really funny thing. Because I don't really believe in any of the things that I just said, It's like, it's absolute, the dark comedy of my life, It's like, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And I'm like continuously bullshitting my way into this life, It's like everything I say, I see the stupidity in it, It's like, it's just sad. You get what I mean, huh? I'm sure you get what I mean. I'm sure. You feel it. That's where we cannot miss. That's where no matter how different in the culture, in the country, in the race you are, when you are next to another human being, you feel everything that that other person also feels.